What up, everybody? It is good to be back. We are not doing a fantasy or dynasty or fantasy football episode this today, at least. It is Thursday the 30th, and I just want to go through my little bit of COVID experience. So it's why I've been kind of gone this entire week. I haven't gone to work or anything like that. I own a wellness office, and I've been, of course, sick. And so I haven't officially gotten tested, but symptoms are very similar with somebody that has either COVID or a pretty significant viral infection. I've had flus before, and I'm usually out a day, 2 days. That's about it. And so this all kind of started back Wednesday. I was starting to get a little bit of a headache, and I'm a headache sufferer, but just a different type of headache. Thursday came around. I did a 3-mile run. I still had a little bit of a headache going on. I tried to do some weights here in my gym, which is back there, and I just felt like I felt disinterested, just not in the motivation to do weights, and I just could not really finish a good workout. After work at about 6 o'clock, I found that I started getting more of a significant headache. It was just right through here, and I was like, man, what the heck is going on? Maybe I'm just battling some sinus pressure or something like that, or I'm stressed that I'm just trying to get everything packed away to go to Grand Marais, which is about a 4 or 5 hour drive from our hometown. Thursday night came around. I went to bed. I think I watched Thursday Night Football, went to bed, thought it was normal. I didn't have to work Friday morning. I was actually super excited that I got a 3-day weekend. And then so Friday morning I woke up, and I think it was 7 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up and I told my wife, I don't feel good. And she goes well, what do you mean you don't feel good? I was like, I just don't feel good. I feel sick. I didn't check my fever or anything like that at that point. I felt nauseous. My headache was still pretty bad. But I just kind of was like, all right, we're going to have a huge long trek to get up there on Friday. So let's just go up there. We're not going to be seeing anybody. We're just going to be going up there, and we're going to go hike and stuff. And we brought some food as well. So we were just going to plan on taking the big trek up to the Airbnb, basically a 1-bedroom shack right on Lake Superior. So we were super excited about that. We did some hiking and stuff. We pretty much, I can't remember where we went on Friday. It just seems like it's been a blur. But Friday night comes around, and after we had eaten, I felt like I maybe pushed myself a little bit too hard on Friday because we were hiking and stuff. We went to this cool place right on the point to kind of, and I was hiking with my son Jackson on my back, which that was the last time I hiked with him that weekend on my back because I felt like I was starting to get weaker and weaker. I started getting muscle aches. I started getting my low back being sore. So Friday night comes around, and I start getting chills. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. And I start not being able to sleep. Every half hour, I'm up. And I'm over to the bathroom do I feel that nauseous? Do I not? Just such a weird feeling. And this happened over and over and over and over again Friday night. And I told my wife, and she's like, all right, are you sure we don't have to do anything Saturday? And I was like, I prefer to if we could. We're going to go see a couple different other hiking places. We're going to go see the waterfall and stuff. If I feel like I'm up to it, I would like to, but you just might have to carry him, and I'll just carry the backpack, the diaper bag. And so it seemed like throughout the day I was kind of fine, but then when we would get done with all the activities, all the hiking, I felt like it was pushing myself too far because all of a sudden that night we'd go through fever, chills. I assume fever, but we never actually measured the temperature until we got back home on Sunday. And so pretty much headache, fever, chills, assuming fever, body aches, muscle aches, tiredness, start to have a little bit of insomnia. No throwing up at this point. So that was kind of my experience up until Sunday midday. And then Sunday midday, after we got back home, we drove back home. We took the 4 or 5 hour. It took forever to get back home. I watched the Vikings game, and then I got hit hard by, I think my body said, you know what, you did too much over the weekend, and you have a virus infection or a viral infection. And so I was planning on going to work Monday if I felt decent enough, and I immediately texted the group, my staff, and I was like, I don't think that I'm going to check my temperature here real quick, and we'll see where it's at. And I checked it, and I think it was at like 101 something. And I was like, yeah, that's not good. I can't go to work. I wanted a 24, at least hour gap with a fever. And so I, of course, had the 24-hour. I had 101. I was like, all right, well, let's see if this goes down. I did some different remedies and stuff like that. Took a lot of vitamin C. At this point, I was supplementing some ibuprofen throughout the week just to try to get me by because my headache was getting to be the point of it being so bad. But Sunday night was probably the worst night of it all because I had 102, got it up to 102. Then I did start having some vomiting because I think it was just getting to the point where it was too high, and my head was throbbing to the point where I couldn't really keep my eyes open. And I knew at this point that we had to start making a plan, at least for our staff, to take. I might be taking the most of the week to potentially all the week off of work because I need to heal up. And so Sunday night was absolutely horrible. It was like every hour I was sitting there shaking, and then I was sweating, and then I was shaking and sweating, which I thought it was bad on Friday night, Saturday night, but Sunday night was the worst. And I pretty much stayed in bed from Saturday night. I don't even know who was on Sunday Night Football. I don't even know who played. I think it was Packers versus San Francisco. And I got to watch maybe 2 minutes of it. And I was like, no, I can't. Light sensitivity was bothering me a ton. So I slept basically from then all the way pretty much through Tuesday morning. Off and on. Like every hour, 2 hours, I'd be sleeping, and then I'd wake up because I'd be either drenched in sweat or I'd be shivering cold. Just going back and forth through all this stuff. Not eating anything. My last meal was Sunday at 3. And it is Thursday, and I have eaten soup and a smoothie. That is what I've had in the last 3-4 days. The appetite is just nothing. I've been drinking tons of fluids. Last time I did throw up was, I believe it was Monday night. It was just every time I thought that, you know what, hey, we're out of this. Then I'd have either an additional symptom, or my fever would come back, or my chills would come back, or something would come back. But I feel like at this point, knock on wood, Thursday, that we're doing pretty well now. This is technically, I think I would like, if you say Wednesday would be day 1 of last week, technically that was the first symptom, headache. Then I think this would be day 9. So I should be pretty close to in the clear. I think it's going to take until Sunday or Monday to fully heal up. I don't think I'm going to plan on doing any videos tomorrow or anything like that. If you really have any questions about starter sit stuff, just comment below here and I will try to answer them the best I possibly can. I just want to put a video out this week just to tell you guys, hey, I'm doing better. There was no way in the heck I was going to do a video Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I barely could write out a text message. I barely could write out a post of anything. Monday. I was like, yeah, this is not going to happen. And I want to make sure that you guys were like, oh, where did he go? Like, he did not come back from vacation? I was like, I did come back from vacation. So those are my symptoms and experiences so far with this viral infection, whether it's COVID or not. I'll get the antibody test here in a couple weeks to determine if it was or not. But yeah, that was my lovely experience. All right. So hope you have a good I hope you have a good rest of your football week here. Bengals, Jaguars this weekend. Go Bengals defense. I have Bengals defense in a redraft league. So whoop, whoop. All right. Peace out. See you guys.